Hey Martin, we're going to break down your straight air to figure out how you can start feeling more control and start bringing it to bigger jumps without getting out of whack. So your main issue is coming with how much bend you're putting in your legs. Right now, when you're bending your legs, you're bending down to almost a fully squatted position. This is putting a lot of weight onto your heel edge. You want to go and have a lot less bend in your legs so you're a little bit taller, and that's going to let your weight set over the balls of your feet, giving you a more powerful platform to pop off of. You also don't need to bend down this much, especially on big jumps that you aren't comfortable on. You want to start by doing a coast off instead of a full pop. So if we go and look at me on the right here, we can see that I am squatting down quite a bit here, but I'm going and making sure that my chest is still set over my toe edge. This is going to make it so none of my weight's going over my heels, and when I go to extend my legs and push off, I'm able to go and get my body into a straight line with my weight still being set over the balls of a feet point. Where if we go and check out your straight air here, we can see that when you're popping off, your weight is really set back over your heels, and that's causing you to go and take off heel heavy and not letting you get full extension. It gets pretty blurry right here, so it's hard to see right after that. But the other issue you're having is you're opening your chest towards the jump. So as you're popping, you're letting your knee turn forward, start twisting in, and your upper body's rotating, so you're forward facing coming off the jump. When you're forward facing coming off the jump, it's going to make it so your weight starts shifting you and your power starts going more off the heel edge, what's going to cause you to go and get unsettled in the air, causing you to lose balance. So what I want to see you do is come into the jump with a lot less bend in your legs. Let's see if we can find a good keyframe here. So at all this point, you're going and using too much bend, so we need to go and take this and extend it a lot more. Keep your weight stacked over the balls of your feet, and don't let your upper body rotate open towards the face of the jump. If we go and take a freeze frame right here, looking at my form here, this is the form you could hold for the whole time off the jump, and then you could add a little bit of pop from here. But until you get comfortable with a pop, you only want to use the small little bit of motion. So a little bit of bend of the legs, completely squared in the shoulders, head going straight, and then focus on just letting yourself shift from your weight being entered over your board to set just a little bit over your tail. Because right now you're going and just exaggerating it too much. You're coming up, your butt's drooping down, and that's making it so you get too much pressure. You want to just have a natural tip with your board going upwards. If your board starts tipping more than the angle of the jump, that's going to make it so you're coming off the lip, back seat, and you're going to need to rebalance. So as a final recap, I want you to go have taller form. This form here would be all the bend you need. Just make sure that it's going and being set over the balls of your feet. Keep yourself square. And then coming off the jump, just start with coasting. Don't worry about popping as hard as you can. Start with a very slight pop, and then as you get more comfortable with the jump, then you start adding more and more pop. Learning to go and pop on a jump, especially bigger jumps, is about learning the angle of a jump, learning the speed, and from there you start working on how much height you can get from popping with your legs. And then ideally, you'll be able to go and build up and then start utilizing that full pop. That said, you never want your legs to come down into a full squat position, because no matter what, that's going to set too much weight onto your heel edge, throwing you off balance. So make those changes, and that should make it so your straight airs are a lot more consistent and a lot more comfortable. If you need any more feedback or advice, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you out.